Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did have a good night's sleep. I'm not super well, but I'm better. Oh, such a stomach ache. But it's a little bit more stable at the moment, so that is a good thing. I'm very, very grateful for my life. I just got a phone call from my parents informing me that a person that meant a lot to me has passed away. And it breaks my heart, you know. He was old. It was a good, you know, I think he had his life, you know. It's not... But I loved him. He was super lovely. When we were young, we played in his farm, you know, and the haystack and everything. And he was the kindest. So kind always. And you always felt seen by him, you know. And he helped us to be children on a farm, you know, that we didn't know how to be. Fortunately, I'm really happy that I did this. This summer, I invited him and his wife over for fika. And it's lovely to see them. You kind of always take for granted that they'll be there, you know. They live close to my country, my parents' countryside house, and they've been there my whole life. And he was one of those people, you know, that you feel very safe with. Like he's a safe person. And now he's no longer with us. And I will miss him. Which I think is a good thing, you know. It means that you meant something to the world when you're missed. And I'm very grateful that I have quite many of these fantastic people in my life. I've been very fortunate with caring and lovely people around me. So I feel super grateful to have known him and to have had, you know, the intelligence and an emotional intelligence to appreciate him, you know. Even when I was young, I did it. Even when I was an addict, I appreciated, you know, what he had given us as children and continued giving, you know, because he was very caring. And a very real person, you know, like a true farmer that I think there are so few of today. So the world really lost someone when he went off, you know. Oh, I'm also very grateful for my amazing parents, that they're wonderful people. And having been brought up by them is probably the most generous gift I've been given in life, you know. To get that from childhood. And I'm hoping so much that that's what I'm giving to our children. I'm also enormously grateful for my sobriety. This fall has been a strange one, where there's been a lot of shit going on, you know, false realities. And thanks to my sobriety, I know that things aren't real, you know. I just imagine how it would have been if I would have been drinking, you know, on top of of the shit, you know. And thanks to my 12-step program, I also have beautiful tools on how to deal with these things. And I'm so grateful for that. Because life becomes manageable no matter what happens, you know. And that is the biggest gift I've been given from my sobriety, you know, to be able to stand in life without getting numbed. Because I couldn't deal with any emotions before without numbing myself. And now I don't have to do that because I have tools on how to stand in pain, love, fear, success. So many things that used to scare me. And now I can just stand there and know that it shall pass, and that if I do my very best every day with the capacity I have as a human being, things will be okay in the end. I can't do more than my best. And knowing that is probably also, you know, I'm far from perfect, you know. I do mistakes, and I am very human, you know, as we all are. And the ones that say that they don't, you know, that's the people I trust the least, because they're stupid enough to not understand, you know, the faults they do and their own flaws, because everyone has them. So I never trust anyone that knows it all. I also never trust anyone who never makes any mistakes, because they're just so stupid that they don't see their own shit, you know. And I think that seeing your own mistakes is one of the greatest tools you'll have in life. Because when you see what you're doing, you can change that. Because you can change you. You can never change anyone else. But your behavior and the way you are, you can change. And when you come to that, like insight, life is good. And that's where I am, thanks to the 12-step program. And I am a person that I love. And that is beautiful, because when I love myself, I can also let other people love me. Like my husband, my daughter, you, my family. I pushed them away before because I didn't feel like I deserved their love. We're gonna do yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. We're gonna do the breath of fire. We do it by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're gonna do the hip roll. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. which direction. Beautiful. We're gonna do the breath of fire. No, sorry. We're gonna do a short meditation. Close your eyes. Focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're gonna spend some time just for yourself. There's nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very moment. Paramatmane Namaha. Sripadanjala Yogadarsharam Atasamadipadaha Hatha Yoganushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tata Drashtu Sarube Vashtanam Vrittisarubhyamita Nastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishta Ha. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're going to finish today's class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale to start. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day, to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go out there and give. I love you guys.